Welcome to our new show here on Horror Fiend TV. Yes, Hidden Gems is a show where various members of the Horror Fiend TV cast and crew will talk about certain films they consider hidden gems. A hidden gem is a film due to possibly not having a big budget, does not get the marketing machine behind it. Therefore, it lies dormant, hidden within all the streaming services, and we just happen to stumble upon them. Now, these films eventually do develop a following and become a cult classic through word of mouth throughout the horror community. In this first episode, I will talk about a movie that I found on AMC Plus that I truly enjoyed. To make matters even better, as an aspiring author, one of my goals is to have my stories translate to film. Now, before I dive into the film, let's look back on the author whose work inspired. Dark Harvest was published in 2006, written by Norman Partridge, who won the Bram Stoker Award for writing this book. A book that drew the praise of horror icon author Stephen King, who stated Norman is a major talent.
It's Halloween. You know what that means. Old Sawtooth Jack is gonna rise from the cornfields. It's gotta be stopped. Kill or be killed.
Dark Harvest is a timepiece. The film takes place in 1962. In a small Midwestern town on Halloween, teenagers are released into the night to hunt Sawtooth Jack. Now, if Sawtooth Jack makes it to the church by midnight, this farming small town will fall into famine. Here's the catch. The person who kills Sawtooth Jack not only receives a brand new Corvette and money to travel outside of the town, but their family gets a brand new house. Now, that is the foundation of this film. This film revolves around Richie Shepherd, whose brother Jim won a year earlier. And Jim wants to join the hunt, but is getting resistance not only from his family, but members of the community. Richie's rebellious attitude and the way he acts as an outcast does coincide with the fact that he lives under his brother's Jim's shadow. Now, one thing about the hunt is siblings of members who actually won are excluded from this hunt. This opens the door to Richie's curiosity, not only in the hunt, but what happened to his brother Jim. Now, before I continue, I will tell you, this episode is not going to be a spoiler episode. It's going to be spoiler free. I'm just going to give you the sprinklings of this film and entice you into the hunt to find this film and watch it for yourself. Now, this film is a well done timepiece. It reminds me of a kind of merging of Pumpkinhead and The Purge. The kills in the scene are done very, very well and very graphic. The practical effects, along with the kill scenes in this film, add a little extra layer to this film. Now, let's talk about the antagonist of this film, supposedly. But yes, Sawtooth Jack had a very good look to him, and to top it off, when his powers are shown, it brings a new dynamic to this character. Now, this is a character, I'll be honest, I would love to see more of. Now, the twist in this film is amazing and feels very fresh, and I will not tell you what it is, because once again, I do want you to watch this film. Now, also, the cinematography in this film, I like cinematography, I like lighting, were immaculate in this film. Most of this film takes place at night, which adds to the sense of Halloween, and the brutality that you see in this film is simply just wow. I gotta say, just amazing. I enjoyed that aspect of this film. But for me, I truly appreciated this film, not only as a horror fan, but as an inspiring horror author. Norman Partridge brought something fresh, and I went and I purchased this book. I have yet to read it, but I plan on reading this book because I do want to see the comparison between the film and the book. And I will mention it later on in the comment below to let you know what I thought about the book and how it compared to the film. But yes, for me, as an aspiring author, my ultimate goal is to have one of my stories translate to film, because we create these worlds, these characters, to see them on the big screen is such an ultimate goal, and it's something that I passionately would love to see. And I want everybody to, start purchasing these books, start looking at films that are inspired by books. Let's support these horror authors because they are bringing something fresh to the table every time a book is created. Right on the board, give them a shout out, give them a look. But yes, imagine if you're trapped in a small town, you have no way out. But in order to, as a teenager, to escape town, you have to go through this night of hunt, which not only do you have to worry about Sawtooth, but you know what? I don't want to get in much into it. But yes, this film is a good film. It's currently streaming on AMC Plus. For me, it is truly a hidden gem. So yes, buy the book, Norman Partridge. I hope he watches this video because I would love to sit down and have a conversation with him. Not only talk about his book, but talk about how the translation to film, what it meant to him. Yes, hidden gem number one, first episode, Dark Harvest 2023. Let me know what you think about this film. If you read the book, let me know your thoughts on how it translates to film. I don't know what the next episode is going to be, but I'm sure once you figure out who is up next and what their hidden gem is, you'll be enticed to watch this new show here on Horror Fiend TV. Yes, this is JR. Enjoy your weekend. It is very, very hot out there. Please take care of yourself. Keep yourself hydrated. Keep yourself safe and healthy. So enjoy your weekend. First episode drop, Hidden Gems, Horror Fiend TV. This is JR. Peace.